is the thing, when you're in the crowd you can't really watch the ceremony itself. All you can do is enjoy the pageant, so it would be lovely just to see the party ceremonies coming in both directions. And of course we want to see what Kate's wearing. You know, the conversation has become a little easier now because Prince Charles doesn't bring all of the gravitas that his mother did. Everything is good.
Came to the station, all in the uniforms of the red and
serve the nation in armed forces, in emergency services, and so many other ways. Next door.
Nigel
from Cambridge.
Come to do our bit and show our support.
Yeah, and just, it's a day out, and he's our king, and his mum was a great lady. The coronation's meant to be a happy event where people come together, and regardless of religion or anything else, we're meant to have a great time, and it's the start of a new beginning.
What do you hope to see in the future with King Charles?
I hope he carries on with his environment, because one thing King Charles was really good about his environment, and he was before his time in the early 70s going on about environment, and people say he was a madman when he was probably quite right. So it's,
and the King's Trust, the Prince's Trust.
Prince's Trust, which is good for young people.
Yeah, very good.
So,
well, we're in the wrong area.
I enjoy peaceful protesting, and I like respectful protesting. What I don't like is people being rude and being probably anti-British. And I wish they'd go to the Isle of Wight and the island would sink. That's how I feel about them.
Anything else you'd like to add?
No, that's it, not really. So, thank you very much.
Cool. So my name is Radical. I actually came down from Germany because I'm doing a student exchange till the end of September, but normally I study in Manchester. I'm here protesting the monarchy today because I believe that in the 21st century it's absolutely disgusting that we have an unelected head of state who doesn't pay their fair share of tax, who has paid 0% in inheritance tax, and who the taxpayers are expected to pay over £1 billion every year, This event has cost over 100 million that we know about. Meanwhile, there's, homelessness tripled, 4 million children growing up below the poverty line, millions in fuel poverty, food poverty. We're in a cost of living crisis, and they're in a golden carriage that has also cost the taxpayer millions. And then to top it all off as well, we're all supposed to be equal under the law. They say that this isn't a political institution, but they have the power to change legislation before Parliament even sees it, which is completely undemocratic. They've used this power at least over 160 times that we know about, including making themselves exempt from tax, all equalities legislation, and all environmental legislation. I think that's wrong, and I think it's completely wrong that we've never had a democratic say over this. So I'm here today calling for a referendum for the abolition of the monarchy, and let's have a proper democracy.